What's going on, everybody? Parker Zazen back again, and here we're going to go over 5 drills that are going to help you control your opponent in ranked. The first one, warming up our hands with buttons into super. That's going to help us with our DI reactions. We're going to do some random hit confirms. I'll show you 4 or 5 ways to do that. Then we're going to do drive rush stand medium kick in the corner to stop our opponent from jumping out. Finally, how do we play neutral? Anti-airing, perfect pairing fireballs, and then checking drive rush. Let's do it. All right, first thing we're going to do is just warm up the hands. I'm just going to go with a button straight into super here. I'm going to do each one of my supers just alternating. You notice I don't care if it hits or not. He's set to random block here, but I'm not hit confirming. I'm literally just warming up my hands, making sure that I'm able to do these single hit confirms. I'm going to do it from both sides. Oops, I'd press the wrong button. If you can't do this consistently, it's something that I would practice every single day. If you can do it consistently, I still think it's worth doing. There's times where you can single hit confirm something and still lose because you are not super clean in your execution. Once you do this probably perfectly, maybe 5 times on each side or maybe 3 times with each super, whatever you want, we're going to go right to the corner because we are using this to set up what we have next, which is a burnout DI reaction drill. We're going to set him to 4 different things. The first one is just sitting here. The next one is sitting here into DI. The next one is sitting here, into a button into DI. And then the last one is him sitting here just into button. So let's make sure we recorded all those right. I'm going to go through one at a time. He's just sitting here. He's sitting here and then DIing. He's sitting here. He's pressing a button into DI. And this last one should be he's just pressing a button. All right, and we want to set these up because we want to be able to react to all of these options. Obviously, he does nothing. We want to do nothing. If he wants to just raw DI, we need to back throw it because it's too difficult for me personally to buffer the entire time I'm sitting in the corner. So I want to buffer only in a specific situation. And what is that situation? Off of a button. So I'm just going to set these 2 that are crouching medium punches up. I'm going to show you what I mean. Behind the button that he's pressing. Oh, I need to have him repeat this. I apologize. Behind the button he's pressing, I'm going to buffer my super. If he lets DI rip. Why isn't he letting DI rip? Oh, repeat. Jeez Louise. Sorry. I'm doing my super. So I'm just buffering behind the button. And then if he does his DI, he does that. Now that's one thing which is going to be helpful. I would make sure that you can do that 10 times in a row on each side before you move on. And then when you're ready, we can move in to this. I'm just sitting here. And if he just randomly DIs, I back throw him. I missed it. I missed it again. I missed it again. I missed it again. I'm waiting for him to regular DI. Jeez Louise. Just like that. Now, as you can see, I need a little more practice with this drill. But it is possible. On a good day, it's no problem. The trick is you want to buffer the super off the block stun. Otherwise, you just want to throw. I was late. I missed it. Okay? Just like that. If you can't do that 10 times in a row, no wonder you're getting messed up. And then I have him do nothing sometimes just to create tension. Okay? All right, obviously I'm not perfect, but that's the drill. Next, we're going to get some just random hit confirms here. This is especially important with Elena, but every character has hit confirms they could work on, so even if you're not an Elena player, go ahead and do these. Real simple. I'm going to set my opponent's block to random. First one I'm going to do is much easier than what we just did. Stand medium kick into crouch light punch, into stand light kick into heavy punch, or I mean heavy DP. I'm going to do this 10 times without failing on each side. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Okay, then I'm going to repeat that on the other side. All right, I'm doing it off this button because in real matches, this is a block string on block. Okay, it's a frame trap. I'm +1. Okay, let's go into the next one. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but off drive rush. All right, off drive rush. If he gets hit with this first part, I just want to go into a combo. But if it's on block, like that, I want to use this opportunity to catch him in 2 different frame traps. The first frame trap is if he just gets hit after the first drive rush. Okay, maybe he's trying to instantly throw or something like that. So if he gets hit here, I want to go into target combo, into my corner carry. All right? I do not want to go into this, obviously, if it's on block. The second place is just on that first one. So let me show you what that looks like all together. I messed it up, but I still made a combo work. And it's okay not to be perfect here. As long as you get into something that's good. There, it got hit on the first one, so I'm going into it. There, he got hit on the very first hit, so I'm going into a combo. This is a combo. Okay, that's what it should look like. I'm confirming the first hit, I'm confirming the second hit. And if not, I'm just doing all stuff that's plus. Okay? Probably do that 5 times on each side, making sure you don't drop the confirm. Because if he blocks something like this, I am absolutely smoked at -9. Alright? And if I just start pressing random buttons that aren't plus, he can mash through it. Alright? The next one I'm doing, which I think is pretty important for Elena, is just stand heavy punch. Okay? On stand heavy punch, I just want to obviously head confirm it. Into a little corner carry. Oops, I missed it. If you want to, you can practice going into Super 2 sometimes. There, I missed it. I'm going to make sure that I can do this 5 times on each side. Sometimes going into Super, sometimes not. Now, the point of this video is not that I'm the best hit confirmer in the world. It's that I should practice and you should practice too. Okay? 5 times on each side without messing up. Let's get into forward heavy punch. Forward heavy punch is a lot easier than stand heavy punch. But you need to be patient. Wait to see if it hits. Wait before you press another button. Easy to mess up if you're feeling a bit rushed. But this is super consistent. You can do it. Just practice. Maybe 5 to 10 times on each side. And the last one. Her sway on hit can go into a follow-up. Like this. Okay, I'm doing this 5 times on each side, and I'm going into super on hit. I messed it up. You mess this up in the game, you're dead. Dang it. Okay, like that. I missed the super. I missed the super again, I'm mashing. Okay. So 5 times on each side. You get the drill. Okay. Important to note here that if you mess it up once, you should start all the way over. It's not, can I do it 5 times? It's, can I do it 5 times in a row? Maybe 10 times in a row. You'll get faster and faster as this goes. All right, next thing. Let's actually switch characters here really quick. We're going to talk about our opponents trying to escape the corner and what options we have. For Ryu here, we're going to be in the corner. Elena gets Oki like this. Now, your first option will be to hit confirm, which we've already done, but maybe he blocks because he's smart. What options does he have to get out of here? First of all, let's have him vertical jump. Let's have him forward jump. Let's have him crouch medium kick. I'm going to set the count of each one of these things to 3. And first, let's talk about how we're going to beat each one of these options separately. I'm drive rushing in. I'm setting up a frame trap, and then I want to see what he does. Okay? Vertical jump. You can maybe heavy DP it. Based on what we're about to do, I recommend light DP. I'll show you why in a second. Forward jump. It seems like you might want to just uppercut this. Like this. But if you'll notice, in order to do this, I have to walk back a little bit. Now, why is that a problem? Well, if I just autopilot that and he does crouching medium kick, watch what happens. I'm walking back to set myself up. That medium kick's pretty innocent, but a lot of people are drive rushing off of it. Now you're guessing maybe you're getting thrown back into the corner. Let me show you something that beats all three of these options, which are a nice warm-up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw him. I'm going to do my 3-hit string, medium kick, light punch. Okay? Then I'm going to do a delayed light punch. What that's going to do is catch him trying to do crouching medium kick and still give me time to cross-cut and do everything else I need to do. Okay? That's 1. I missed the cross-cut. I'm starting over. I'm at 0. There, that's unfortunate because I just wanted light DP, but I need to stick the down forward. See, I got it again. I got to stick the down forward. If you can't do this in a drill like this, how are you going to do it against an opponent? Again, I'm just trying to light DP. I'm getting super. That's a problem for me. I got to fix it. That was a weird interaction. Okay, I got to stick down. There, I didn't walk forward. You can see how my mind starts playing tricks on me. Drills I do all the time start causing me trouble because I'm just like lazy with my execution. You're going to have to trust me that I need to practice this drill and you do too. Okay, make it feel like a real life situation. Okay, there it is. It is possible. Go ahead and be better than me. The last one that we're going to do is just practicing a little bit of neutral. Have him walk back and forth, throw a fireball. Have him walk back and forth, jump. Have him walk back and forth and drive rush. And we just need to beat all these options. Let me make sure that he's repeating. He is. All right. I'm anti-airing. I'm checking drive rush and hopefully parrying fireballs. See, there I'm doing the wrong order. I'm doing rock and he's doing paper and I'm getting smoked. I want to parry that, anti-air this, and I want to press there. But I'm late because I'm thinking. It is fine to mess up the fireball. It is not okay to mess up the anti-air or the drive rush check. You'll start getting a rhythm for this. It's got to be 10 times in a row. If you are getting smoked in neutral, this is why you can't do this. It's okay to get hit by the fireball. It's not okay to get drive rushed or jumped on. So maybe I'm waiting. I missed the anti-air. I'm dead. It's okay to trade. But as you get better and better, you want to be able to do all this consistently. Perfect parry. Drive rush track. Anti-air. Over and over. For this one, I might set a timer, right? It's going to be hard to count because it's fast. So maybe set a timer. 1 minute, do it. Just like an athletic drill. Maybe 30 seconds a minute. Take 15 seconds off and try it again. Maybe do a couple sets of that. All right, folks, that's it. Here's some ways to get better. Practice every day and you will get better. Please leave a comment if you need anything from me. Bye.